Cam Newton, former quarterback of the Auburn Tigers, current quarterback of the Carolina Panthers, 11-0, and one of the best celebrators in the game right now. Dez Bryant, former wide receiver for the Oklahoma State Cowboys, current wide receiver for the abysmal 3-8 Dallas Cowboys, and one of the best wide receivers in the league right now. And finally, Johnny Manziel, former quarterback for the Texas A&M Aggies and current quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Johnny Manziel also happens to be one of the best third-string quarterbacks in the league right now. And what do these three have in common? Yeah, Johnny, the money. While these three players were in the NCAA, they broke the improper gifts rule and took money for some kind of action. For Johnny Manziel, it was signing autographs. And that brings us to EA. EA creates lifelike sports video games based off of NCAA teams, players, stadiums, anything you can imagine. They're trying to put it in the game, and they're trying to make a lot of money. And this brings me to my case, which is O'Bannon versus the NCAA. O'Bannon argues that if the NCAA does not return the money in which they make, or at least give some of the money they make to the players, then it's an antitrust issue. Now, if you look at this screen, you see Johnny Manziel in his sophomore redshirt season at Texas A&M. They describe him as a scrambler, 6'1" and 205. Now, if you look at this screenshot from the Browns' current website, you'll see they have him listed at 6 foot, 210, and from Texas A&M. It's clear that EA Sports is trying to make a connection between his physical appearance, his playing style, and who he is. There's no argument to be made against that. In conclusion, I find it extremely interesting that the NCAA tries to get off with treating their athletes the same as your average student. It doesn't make any sense. These athletes can have 200,000 followers on Twitter, make their universities over $1 million, but they never get to see any of it. So, Ezekiel Elliott and Cardale Jones are the same, in the NCAA's eyes, as that kid that just started showing up to class a week ago and doesn't contribute anything to the university. It's just a sad method to avoid the issues at hand.